He's worth over $100 billion. He could buy every single mansion in Beverly Hills, yet he still lives in the same 5-bedroom house he bought way back in 1958 for just $31,500. He still drives himself to work every day. And get this, he decides what to eat for breakfast based on whether the stock market is up or down. If the market's down, it's a cheaper breakfast. Warren Buffett didn't get rich by inventing some revolutionary new gadget or discovering a secret oil well. He got rich by being, quite possibly, the most patient man in history. This is the incredible story of how a paperboy from Nebraska became the greatest investor of all time. Warren was obsessed with money before he could even legally drive a car. At just 6 years old, he'd buy 6 packs of Coca-Cola for 25 cents and then sell the individual bottles for 5 cents each, pocketing a tidy 20% profit. By the time he was 30, he was a full-blown paperboy, delivering 500 newspapers every single day. He was already thinking like a businessman. When he filed his very first tax return at age 14, he actually claimed a $35 deduction for his bicycle and his watch, arguing that they were essential business tools. He was already a master of finding an edge. But the real turning point, the moment that set him on his path to billions, happened when he discovered a book called *The Intelligent Investor* by Benjamin Graham. This book taught him one simple, powerful rule that would define his entire career: buy a stock like you rebuying the whole business. Don't get mesmerized by the flickering lights and the squiggly lines on a screen. Focus on the real, tangible cash that the company generates. It's about owning a piece of a great enterprise, not just trading a ticker symbol. So what's Buffett's secret weapon? It's something he calls his snowball. You know, that tiny ball of snow you start at the top of a hill that grows bigger and bigger as it rolls down. For Buffett, that snowball is compound interest. He doesn't trade stocks in the way most people think. He buys them and he keeps them sometimes for 50 years or more. He's looking for companies with what he calls a moat. Just like a medieval castle, a great business needs a deep, wide moat to protect it from invading competitors. Why does he love Coca-Cola so much? Because billions of people around the world have a psychological moat with that brand. It's ingrained in our culture. Why did he eventually fall in love with Apple? Because their ecosystem of products creates a powerful moat that makes it incredibly difficult for customers to leave. He once famously said, "Our favorite holding period is forever." While other investors are panicking and selling everything when the market crashes, Buffett gets excited. He sees it as a sale. It's the core of his philosophy. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. When everyone is rushing for the exits, that's when he starts shopping for bargains. Another key to his success is his incredible discipline. Buffett is famous for saying no. He completely sat out the dot-com bubble of the late 90s because he admitted he didn't understand how those internet companies actually made money. People called him washed up, a relic of an old-fashioned era. They said he'd lost his touch. Then the bubble burst, and while almost everyone else lost their shirts, Buffett's wealth remained safe and sound, ready for the next opportunity. He operates strictly within what he calls his circle of competence. If he can't understand the product or how the business works in a simple way, he doesn't buy the stock. It's that simple. He spends around 80% of his day just reading. He doesn't have a computer in his office. He doesn't carry a smartphone. He just reads annual reports, books, and thinks. In a world obsessed with high-speed trading, algorithms, and TikTok trends, he is the man who won the game by sitting still and thinking deeply. Today, Warren Buffett has pledged to give away 99% of his massive fortune, primarily to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and other charities. He's always said that true wealth isn't about the number in your bank account. For him, the measure of your success in life is how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you. He proved to the world that you do need to be on Wall Street to beat Wall Street. All you really need is a library card, an independent mind, and a whole lot of patience. So, would you wait 50 years to be rich? Are you a day trader or a long-term investor? Let us know your strategy down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more stories on the world's greatest minds. Thanks for watching.